Hey guys, before I start this video, I just want to share with you guys that I have made a Kofi account, which basically is a place where you can help support YouTubers in creating more content by just giving a small donation. And other than that, let's just get started. Thank you. Hey guys, so this is my school. It's a private Catholic school in the Los Angeles area, right down the street from USC, and it's privately owned, so I have to pay a little bit more than an average Cal State University. This is a more private all-girls Catholic school, but really, it's not really an all-girls school. There are some guys, but mostly you do see a higher population of women here. So this is not like the average community college, which is why I was shocked and angry at the situation. And this name of my school is called Mount St. Mary's University, so if you do plan on going here, just know that you are not in a safe environment, okay? Always look out for your surroundings and don't underestimate people here. And also be prepared to be broke after attending this school, but that's not what this whole video is about. But just saying it's hella expensive, so that's another thing why I was shocked at what happened here, because we do have security, but obviously they weren't doing their job that day. Hey guys, this is Carla. Hey guys, I just want to make the video because I've been kind of putting this aside and I just wanted to kind of share a story that happened to me at my school. So one day I drove to school. I parked my car in the school university structure, which you have to pay for. So they offer like a month semester and a yearly price. The yearly cost, I believe, like 300 and I think it's 95 if I'm not mistaken. I'll put the prices up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But guys, I just realized that my school has raised their prices from $380 to $400 a year for parking at my school. Okay, that is ridiculous. Nobody has that much money. Either way, it's expensive. And I thought that I would be much safer having a parking permit at my school. So of course I bought it because my school is in downtown Los Angeles, near USC. So that area, mostly around that area, it's like Adams and Figueroa, all those streets, and they're not the safest, nor are they the most cleanest. So of course you're gonna have like civil people who live there who are not the most trustworthy or the most safest to be around. So yeah, either way, I parked my car there and then I went to my class, and then I came back. Not only, it wasn't that long that I was away from my car, it was like 11 minutes, I would say. And I have a Prius 2018 car, and yeah, when I came back, I found the man sitting inside my car in the passenger seat, and he was just like looking around to see what I had in my car. I was a little bit naive at that time. Now I learned my lesson and I no longer keep my wallet or I don't leave valuable things inside my car anymore due to that. But at that time I did leave my wallet. I was lucky enough not to leave like my watch or my iPad or my laptop, so that was good, I guess. But I was at least a little bit stupid enough to leave my wallet there with my license, my ATM, because I was just going to school for a quick 20 minutes. I wasn't planning on being there the entire day, so I just like, okay, I'm just gonna leave this here for a second. I'm gonna go take a quiz and be right back. So yeah, so I came back and I found a man sitting inside my passenger seat. And I was with my friend at the time, so both of us were going to my car because I was gonna give her a ride home. And yeah, I saw the guy was there. I go up to him like, what are you doing? Like, get out of my car, what are you doing? And he was, the best description I can say that describes him is a pothead who lived with his mom, a Hispanic pothead who lives with his mom still. And does not go to college or anything, just has a skateboard, just has long hair, beanie. That's how he would look like. And he did have a bike, so I was just like, get out of my car, what are you doing? And at the time I didn't have anything to defend myself with, so couldn't really do much. And in that particular structure, there's always a security guard, but due to my school or whatever they have decided on, there are no longer security guard at that location, which there is supposed to be, because my parking structure has a I'm not sure what it's called, those tolls that you have to slide your student ID in. So you slide it and then the toll opens, but that's only for people who pay for the parking structure, which I have done so already. So either way, at that entrance there's always a security guard, and there was nobody there because they lay them off due to their money issues or whatever. So yeah, there was nobody there so I can go and quickly run to. So the guy just took off in his bike, and he took my wallet with him. And he wasn't aggressive, he was more like docile, and he was just, I guess he was more embarrassed that I found him in my car. So he wasn't aggressive or like threatening to me. He just took off. He just realized that he got caught, and he took off with my wallet. And then next thing you know, I was so angry. I went back to my car and I tried to chase him down, but I could not find him. I didn't know where he went because he had a bicycle and he just sped off. So I didn't know what streets he was in, and I was just driving crazy. I was like going so fast out of the structure. I didn't know where he was, but I was just determined to find this broke ass bitch. So yeah, and then next thing you know, I go into the school entrance and I start complaining about that situation that I just gotten myself into. I start kind of getting angry at the security, and I just start being an angry customer, basically. And they were just like trying to get all the information down, like, oh, what happened, what time, what was the description. I had to write all of that down in like an incident report at my school. And I was mostly mad because I paid like $300 for this parking structure, and I thought it would be safer to park there, but little did I know that it's not. Anybody can be walking from freaking downtown LA into that parking structure, and nobody's gonna give a damn unless something happens like this. So yeah, I was mostly mad because there was no security guard at that parking structure, which was they're supposed to be, but there was nobody there. And I was just getting really angry because what turned out to be a quick 20-minute at my school turned out to be like an hour because of this situation. And I ended up complaining. I was just like, oh, how the hell am I gonna replace my wallet, my license, and money? Because I had money. I had like $30 in my wallet. I'm just mad about that situation. I'm just like, how the hell am I gonna replace that? And my school was, I guess, nice enough to give me some cash, which was like $60 to replace what I'd lost. But that does not include like the DMV, and then showing up at the DMV early morning to get in line, waste all that time, and you know, replacing the money that got stolen in there. And yeah, it didn't really, I mean, it helped a little, but not too much, because all that time was pretty much wasted retrieving all those things that I had. So yeah, they were just, I guess, nice enough to give me money for it. But then I was gonna close my debit card, and I checked to see if he was using it, and luckily me, I mean, of course, right? Of course, my fate. Okay, so this asshole decided to go to McDonald's, okay, and spend $40 on McDonald's food. I saw that in my Chase app that he spent $40 on McDonald's food. And I was just like, okay, I am gonna go find this guy. So there's a McDonald's near my school. It's literally down the street. So I thought that that asshole went into that McDonald's to go spend my money. So I drove down to McDonald's to see if that asshole was there and if I can find him. And like once I enter that McDonald's, like I don't know if you guys ever experienced like a situation like this, like when something really bad happen and you can't just like focus. You feel like everything is like moving around you so fast and you can't really focus on what you're doing. That was me when I entered the McDonald's. There's a lot of people in there and it was just like fuzzy. Everything around me was just so fuzzy. I couldn't concentrate. Like I guess you can imagine like that scene in like the Terminator where like he's searching for like that boy John Connor and he's just like scanning everybody visually in his eyes. That's how I felt. Like I was just scanning around, seeing if I could find this asshole, and he wasn't there. And I saw this guy in a bicycle and I literally thought it was him. I was so ready to like confront him and it wasn't him. But then yeah, so I went back to school after that whole thing. They told me to go to the police station. So I ended up going to the police station down the street or whatever where I was located. I'll put the link or I'll put like little pictures so you guys can see where I went. So I decided to go there, okay? And I had to wait to file a police report, okay? And I think I have the paper in my car or something. I don't know what I did with it, but either way, I went to go file a police report. The policemen were super nice. They were just mostly on my side. They were just like, oh, do you have any pictures or blah, blah, blah? Like, can you explain the story or whatever? And I did. And when I caught the man in my car, I was trying to take a photo on my iPhone, but I have an iPhone 5. At the time, I had an iPhone 5. So just loading and trying to open the camera was really lagging, okay? It was like taking like literally like 10 seconds for me to open that app. So I was trying to do that and it was just it would make no difference because at that time those 10 seconds that were wasted trying to open that camera app on my iPhone, he was already gone. So my friend was able to take a photo of him and then send it to me. Well, she was with me at the time, so that was at least one proof that I got this guy. And but either way, it was just the backside. You didn't see his face. It was the back view of his backpack and him riding away on his bicycle that was taken in the photo. So I ended up showing that photo to the police officer and he was just like, oh, what kind of guy wears purple pants? Like kind of making fun of him. But then also there was another police officer and he was just asking, oh, like, what did he take? And I told him he took my wallet. And he was like, I told him that he used it on McDonald's. He was like, oh, you should probably call your bank and see what kind of McDonald's he used it on. And I called my bank and they told me the location that he used it on. And it was like somewhere down, I don't know the exact streets. I'll probably put it up on this video so you guys can see the streets. But I was able to find out what time he used it and what location he was using it at. But yeah, and that was it basically. And because of this asshole, I had to spend 2 days at the DMV trying to replace my license because just my luck, the first time that I went to the DMV, the systems were down when I was in line. I was in line for like an hour or two, but right before it opened, and then just as I was getting closer to the door, the services went down and all the DMV, that's what they claimed happened. So yeah, I had to come back another day. The day after, I had to come back, wake up really early in the morning, get in line, do all the same thing, and finally got to pay the fee for replacing my license, which was $28 here in Los Angeles. And in the line, I met like two older like middle-aged men. They're really nice to me. They were just like, oh, they even gave me money to hold their spot while they went to Starbucks. So I mean, yeah, I guess, and I was just talking to them. They was like really nice. So they kind of just brightened up my day because, you know, here I was trying to replace my license that was basically like negative money out of my pocket, and then these two like men, they like gave me money. So yeah, it felt good that other people were nice and not like this asshole who took my crap. But now, ever since that incident, I no longer park into my parking structure, the one at my school. I don't park there anymore because of that. I park more closer to like where there's more people, because in that parking structure, I'll post a video so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it's very secluded. It's kind of sketchy. But then again, you would literally have no, like, you wouldn't have guessed this would happen at my school. And the fact that it did, and the fact that it happened to me, I drive a Toyota Prius, okay? I don't drive a Mercedes. I don't drive a Range Rover. And there was much more nicer cars in the structure. There were much more expensive cars than mine. So I don't know why he targeted mine. Maybe he was just going around opening doors to see what was in what, or just, but I literally do not know why he targeted mine. I guess that's what happens in life. People just target you and you don't understand why, or you don't understand why you're the victim, but that's what happened. And yeah, so that's the incidents. That's my story, and I hope that all you other people who go to universities or college can be safe, and you know, don't always underestimate the places where you are, because shit can happen and you can be a victim, and then you'll be basically following footsteps like mine. So yeah, ever since that, I bought in pepper spray. I bought in pepper spray. I carry, oh, I don't have it anymore. Well, I used to have like a knife, a Swiss knife that had like all these other things, but yeah. So yeah, next time I carry this around me all the time. So like whenever I go somewhere, I just have this here, and I have this here on my lanyard just in case somebody wants to come, or you know, something happens where I can protect myself. But ever since that, yeah. And one more thing I forgot to mention. Like when I confronted that guy, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm just like, oh my god, I want to kill you. I literally, after he drove off in his bicycle, I ran after him, but I realized that wasn't working, and it was kind of hard to do things like, because I had my friend with me, and I couldn't go and like chase him around with my friend like behind me. I couldn't do that. So yeah, but I'll post all the pictures and all the things that I went to in this video, so you guys can get to see how exactly my unfortunate story progressed. So thanks again for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe for more stories and more videos like this. I mentioned it's really quiet, no activity. It's mostly alone, and I just am walking here to show you guys that. So yeah. So guys, this is the parking structure where I was robbed at. So we're just going to be walking this, and this is like a little pathway. Like I mentioned before, this place is kind of like sketchy and secluded, especially like at night during this time. And then that's my school over there, and this is just the pathway to the parking structure. I have not been here since like the incidents. I have not been over here in a while, but let me show you like the parking structure and like what I was talking about. Let's go see if there's a security guard this time. So I'm just walking behind these guys right here, but let's go see. Okay, so this is the parking structure, and Yeah, I found the dude in my car just sitting there like this. So this is the pathway. So that is the security office where there is usually a security guard, and this time there wasn't. And this is the lever I'm telling you guys about, where it opens and you have to put your card in. And then this is just the area around, which is kind of sketchy, but yeah. So like you saw that guy just come out. So that is the security office. Almost got into car crash now. There's some cop activity over there. I don't know what happened, but either way, so right here you scan your ID and this thing's opens, and there's like a sign here that says not responsible for theft or damage to vehicles. But either way, let's go back. But just wanted to show you guys that.